spoiler time.
Spoiler!
Kong Skull Island.
So if you have not seen Kong Skull Island,
You're
check our reaction, save this, but
You're at the
we
wrong
about
place.
to ruin this movie.
About to ruin the fuck out of it. Yeah.
Again, overall impression, decent. It was a decent movie.
Decent film.
I
I didn't feel cheated.
didn't feel cheated
from watching the movie. It wasn't like Godzilla where it was like, damn, you really don't want to show us. Like,
Like, oh
Godzilla
no,
like that,
oh my
you know
god,
what I mean?
that fucking scene Godzilla where like the little kids watching the action on TV and
What
we
kind
just
of shit
watching
is
the kid
this?
like what the fuck?
I did not like.
And it didn't hide. They didn't hide King
No,
Kong
not
the
at
whole
all,
movie.
yeah.
Like you saw him like what first minute in.
Yeah.
So I mean, they did a good job in that. Like I hate when monster movies like hide the fucking monster to the end. It's like,
especially like when you show us in the trailer what he looks like. That's what I don't understand with the Godzilla movie.
Yeah,
you showed us. You know what I mean? Like
we know what he looked like.
Fucking give it to us.
Give me Godzilla.
Stop playing.
But they must have heard people.
Yeah,
because it's King Kong. He came out.
Yeah.
There was a dude in the theater we were talking to at the end of the movie, and he kind of brought up a good point where it was just like King Kong kind of looked like a dude in a gorilla suit. He didn't look like a gorilla.
Yeah,
a gorilla. Like
even his build wasn't very like gorilla like. You know what I mean? Like it seemed like he was like a superhero or some shit. Like, very different from Peter Jackson's King Kong, where it looked like an actual gorilla.
Yeah. Now, which King Kong movie you like better, that one or this one?
I haven't seen that King Kong in a long time. There was just I enjoyed the hell out of Peter Jackson's King Kong when I first saw it.
I like the look of his King Kong, but this King Kong had to be huge.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, especially if he's gonna fight Godzilla.
Yeah, there's some continuity things that I didn't like with the old one. Like,
I
didn't like the whole fighting the T-Rexes while
that was some stupid
like holding the girl. First off, like we all know apes are strong as shit. There's no way she doesn't die from him like trying to like save her and catch her and shit.
Again, and it happened again in this.
It happened again in this movie.
Fucking.
It was a lot. I mean, it was a little bit better. I mean, I guess the thing was that this Kong was so much bigger that if he closed his hand, he probably could. You probably wouldn't.
You know what I mean? That's true.
But I mean, in the other King Kong, like she was like this in his hand, whereas like this one, she's like in
big,
the you know what I mean?
Palm,
yeah. So
man.
But I enjoyed the monster fights a lot more in this one than I did the Peter Jackson.
The characters in this movie there were some that were good, some that were like whatever.
It kind of just didn't give a shit about him.
Yeah. Like the whole build up with John Goodman's character first coming in, getting the grant to have a tag along and stuff like that. And he had the guy that plays Dr. Dre in NWA.
Yeah, Corey Hawkins.
We had Dr. Dre and Easy in his moment.
Back together again.
That was dope.
NWA.
With Loki and fucking
with Loki and future Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel and Nick Fury.
Yeah. It just felt like a Marvel film a little bit.
Yeah, you should know this by now. If any Marvel characters in a movie, you stay afterwards.
Yeah, That's a must. But the characters. I mean, aside from Sam Jackson, who was interesting, just because, like you said, he was like the Ahab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
instead of the big white one, he wanted that big black gorilla.
Exactly. You can just see it in his eyes, man. I really I dug his performance.
Yeah, they built that from Jump Street because he's coming from Vietnam. He's looking at his medals and he's just like, all this shit for nothing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, especially like you bring in that kind of war era kind of thing where soldiers are soldiers, man.
Yeah.
Like they don't like to lose.
Yeah.
And how Vietnam went, a lot of people in our eyes, they view it as a loss.
Yeah.
When he made a good point, he's like, no, we didn't lose the war, we abandoned it.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were against the war and stuff like that, man. So
When you don't have support from your country about a war,
that's harsh.
It's a morale.
That's harsh, man. Especially you coming home after you fight and you think you're doing good, and then people throwing shit at you.
It's bullshit. Yeah,
I can never do it. I praise the military.
Yeah,
y'all are brave.
Y'all are very.
You guys do stuff that I could.
Salute.
I couldn't do it.
Salute.
When they went back for Homeboy, I would have been like, nope, take my black ass to the boat. To the boat.
Yeah, like I was just like, you mean tell me he's by himself in the jungle where
did you not see that giant ass spider or the fucking giant wildebeest? Like all this kind of shit. Like, that nigga dead.
That nigga dead. And one, he was careless too. Like, what the fuck? You're just like lollygagging, looking through shit. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I would be my head on a swivel just
all day. He's sitting there still trying to write his fucking note. I'm like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. And they even tell me that, like, even I saw the big ass walking stick. That's just a trip.
Yeah,
you gonna shoot at that thing.
Yeah,
and you see it turn. Like, I mean, but obviously he knew afterwards. He was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, I would say Sam Jackson's character was interesting.
Really interesting.
John C. Reilly was the most entertaining character.
That was a good character. Yeah. Like, you know, like, there was like funny things in there that kind of didn't fit at times, but I mean, he played his role. I think the writing in this movie suffered.
Yeah.
I think that you had incredible actors. It's just the writing in this movie.
There were some lines that just didn't. People wouldn't say
what
shit like that in the moment. You know what I mean? Like, especially like when it came to like their reaction of like first seeing Kong. Like some of the stuff they were saying, I was just like, nobody's saying that in real life situations.
Nobody's like, if somebody's telling you, man, let's pull out. I don't take orders from you.
Yeah.
Do you not see the giant fucking
what are you talking about?
Out of here!
Like you get rid of all previous training when you see some shit like that. All right,
I'm unplugged.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm back to civilian, save my own ass mode.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
I will say I was a little disappointed in Tom Hiddleston's character.
Yeah, he just kind of. Oh, let's talk about this cat, right?
Yeah.
So you come in the movie. He's playing pool, and he gets in a pool fight, and like he's doing all these. I guess he's British special forces. So you get the whole fucking. He's like good with the pool stick, pop, 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 pop. Yeah. And throughout the movie, he's a proven tracker and stuff like that. So
although they're building. He really didn't track shit.
What did he track?
He didn't track a goddamn thing.
What did he find?
He didn't find a goddamn thing.
What the fuck did he? He found the skull that was regurgitated.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But then, then the one part of the movie when he got the gas mask, and then of course he like John C. Rock, give me your sword, and he catches a sword,
and he starts swiping,
and he just swipes the fuck out of all these flying bird monsters.
I think the directors was like, let's just show something cool for Tom Hiddleston to do.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it looked cool, but it was kind of like, what the fuck?
It was dope as fuck. Like, I was like, it's cool. It kind of reminded me of like the 300 scene, where like walking straight across and like cutting people up, but it's just like. You know damn well you can't see in that gas mask precisionally just murder shit.
Yeah. I mean, they show you his vision through the gas mask.
They showed
he can't see shit. He just all he sees is this, and I'm just like, there's no way you could have the peripherals to do what he just did.
And in the middle of it, he fucking took the gas mask off, and there's still poison gas around him. You get the shot where he just looks straight at him like,
fuck. But I mean, his character was just so bland. I mean, like, I expected some sort of charisma. It was kind of like they tried to make him like I don't know, just like a dark past person. But it's just there wasn't enough.
I have a haunted past.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit.
I'm so deep.
Yeah, right, for real. One thing I did like is that they didn't try to make like a little love story between him and Brie Larson.
Oh, they kind of tried. You can see like
they
wanted
a lot of shit that got cut out. Yeah.
You can see they wanted to, but they would have got fucking eaten.
We don't have time for that shit.
It's Kong.
We don't have time for that shit.
Skull Island. Do you see all these monsters around?
Yeah.
We ain't got time for love.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And there was plenty of times where it's just like, okay. Like, I don't know. Like, ever since I seen Get Out, like, I always, like, look for the moments in movies now where I'm just like, yep, I'll be gone.
Yeah.
Gone. So, the part where they're all on a boat, and, like, they get on the boat, and the one scientist dude that didn't want to be there in the first place, didn't want to get on the fucking helicopter, all that shit, he gets snatched up by the birds.
Yeah.
And everybody then goes out in the middle of the open of the fucking boat and just sits there and watches him. Did you just see this nigga get snatched up?
Yeah.
Get your ass back in the boat.
The first thing I'd be doing is fucking hiding and looking like, there's got to be more of these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
nah, son. But, you know, you had to have the fucking one person gets pulled apart all gruesome and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, there it is.
You pretty much could tell who was going to die in this film. Like, as soon as I saw him, this motherfucker is gone.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, don't kill Easy. Don't kill Easy.
Oh, I didn't think they were going to kill him.
I thought they were.
He was too likable.
I know he was too likable. That's why I was just like, no, not Easy.
I will say, though, I thought the Asian chick was done for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This bitch didn't say shit for, like, the first scenes we saw her. I was like, yeah, you're gone. Like, you don't talk, you're out of here.
Especially when it was just them two that had to go trek to the boat.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, okay, you get the two least experienced people going through this forest, and, like, I know, well, he said, like, the ants.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think those are birds? Nah, those are fucking ants.
First off, bravo for a PG-13 movie using that F word so well. Because
that was it. That was it.
That was probably the best use of an F word for a PG-13 movie. Because he was just like, you hear that? No, it sounds like a bird, huh? No, that's a fucking ant. Like, that
was comedy.
I would have loved a scene like where you see Corey Hawkins, dude play Dre, and the girl like going, and they see a fucking ant. Like, that's a big fucking.
That's a big ass ant.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted to see the ant.
I wanted to see the ant. But you know, it was a dope line. Like, big fucking ant was.
No, the monsters in the movie is pretty cool. We got the big ass spider. Big ass octopus, the octopus. Oh, and then that nigga King Kong. It's a little silly bitch.
Yeah,
calamari tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Those were great fight scenes. Especially the spider one, man. The first like leg goes through the person.
That was the jump one where it was like, ooh,
like that was actually kind of grotesque.
Yeah, because that boy was just like, huh.
It's super fucked up. But yeah, that was a great scene. We thought we were gonna lose Easy at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, man, no,
he had the will. He had the will.
Man. Yeah, see, that would have freaked me out.
Yeah.
The spider thing is the most scariest thing. Yeah, I ain't fucking with it.
Big ass spider, that big, man.
With claws.
Yeah, like
the motherfucker had claws.
It was just a regular fucking spider. Like it was trying to get like, nah, fuck all that.
The lizard monsters were fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like they had like the tongues and stuff like that. Which, I mean, you're gonna pull out the tongue for one time,
but not use it for other times.
But not for other times. Like when Brie Larson's just running around and the fucking monsters right behind
Easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gown.
Easily. But you know, it is what it is. A movie. You know, it's a movie. But
I didn't like when Brie Larson was getting captured. No, she got hit by the lizard thing, the big ass lizard thing. King Kong had to save her. Oh, I was so pissed. I was like, King Kong, you got shit to do. You got to worry about this giant fucking lizard monster. You ain't got to worry about this girl. Damn the girl.
We need to show King Kong get out. I bet you won't do it next time.
I bet you won't do that shit.
No sunken place for me, bitch.
Straight up. Hey, she was in the sunken place, Low Ball.
Yeah, Low Ball, she was. That's crazy as fuck.
But again, he had to fucking fight the thing with the girl in his hand and stuff like that. And then when he let her go, like I was like, all right, so how you gonna put her down? Like he's just gonna
like, we're not gonna show. We're just you saw this and I was like, okay, how is he gonna? And then they just turn away.
They just turned away.
You see him walking away. I was like...
And then Tom Hiddleston's character is going to grab the camera before getting to her. Oh, let me save the camera, too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she's alive or not.
Right.
The camera.
Like, you're going to wake her up and be like, I found this for you. Like, what?
And then she's still using the camera afterwards?
Yeah.
That camera gone.
That camera's
gone. I can't drop my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I live in 2017.
Right. Like,
you need to tell me that
break.
piece of shit. Get out of here.
Yeah, that was...
But, I mean, like, you know, that's nitpicky. We're being a little nitpicky with it. But at the same time, that's our grievances with the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
again, I liked it though.
Yeah.
I was very entertained.
I enjoyed it. I would recommend it to anyone who likes monster films.
Yeah.
Big monsters.
Especially because they're building the lore for this shit. So
let's talk about the end credit scene.
Yeah.
Which, if I had to rank, like, in credit scenes in recent memory. Like this is up there,
dude.
It's up there with Thanos.
And it wasn't like any action or anything. No. It was just like, if you know story building, this was a great way to do it.
Oh yeah, and if you're a fan of the Godzilla and King Kong, and you got to see Rodan,
fucking Mothra,
and Ghidorah. Oh man,
oh yes,
yeah.
Oh, it's going down, and you got a glimpse of Godzilla, and it was cool in the beginning because because like a lot of people were like in the credits, they were like, well, they said the same shit with Godzilla where they're like, oh, we were trying to kill this thing with a bomb.
Right.
But they thought it was testing, but we were trying to kill something. And they actually showed, like, the scratch claws on the fucking ship. And I was like, yeah, that's not King Kong. That's Godzilla. Godzilla got the sharks.
Yeah. But,
so they're setting up the King versus King match, man.
Yeah.
So what they said, they're gonna do another Godzilla movie, but they're gonna do a right Godzilla movie.
They better do a goddamn
shit right. And how they set up King Kong, they said he was still growing, so they slightly slid that in there. It was like, you want him to keep growing and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, he definitely has to be big because Godzilla was big as fuck.
Yeah, Godzilla was fucking huge.
So I mean, even if Kong is a little bit smaller, he still has advantages. Yeah. He's more agile than Godzilla
Maybe they were just showing maybe he was like an adolescent gorilla, essentially.
Well, that's kind of what I thought, too.
And maybe he'll still grow up into that fucking, like, silverback pose and shit. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, look, I love the action with Kong.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
We just needed more of it.
He was kicking ass. You know what I mean? We need more of it. Same with Godzilla. We need more of that action.
Yeah.
Just stop with the
give us the monsters, man. Yeah. Give us the monsters.
I don't need to see Aaron Taylor Johnson trying to get to his family.
I didn't need all these A-list celebrity actors in my shit. Maybe Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson and the soldiers would have been fine.
Dude.
Would have been fine. As the antagonist of the island, that would have been great. I would have loved it. You know?
All the extra. I mean, I
really didn't need Tom Hiddleston.
No, you didn't need Tom Hiddleston.
Brie Larson.
You kind of need her because, they have to set up the whole King Kong saving the white girl.
Yeah. We can talk about that racist shit later.
That's all right.
We all
good.
If you know about like what King Kong originally was about, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. But yeah. So I mean, just give us the monsters, man. We don't give a shit.
Again, I'm excited. I'm excited for this fucking. I'm excited for this world building, man. I really am. I'm really stoked. I can't wait to see what they do with Godzilla and Mothra and Rodan. How they're gonna interject them and how they're gonna bring King Kong and Godzilla have to fight each other. Because it seems like they're both protecting humans. So it doesn't make sense.
In a way,
in a way, it doesn't make sense for them to be fighting, but maybe one of them go rogue.
It's just, they call them alpha predators in Godzilla.
So do you think...
Can't have multiple alphas.
So do you think what they're going to do is show Godzilla back in the day, and then the King Kong versus Godzilla they're going to bring to the present? Because the first Godzilla was present. Yeah. This was in the 70s.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little confused on it just because... Yeah, because the way the end credit scene set up, it made it seem like we're gonna get more of Loki and Brie Larson. You know what I mean?
They're there.
And if that's the case, then that means we're still gonna be stuck in like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's kind of like but
yeah, it's just because then it goes back to, like, how do you fit the first Godzilla in? Because they act like they didn't know shit about this.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Which they kind of knew, but they didn't know that much. And you can't have a giant fight unless the fight is going to be on, like, Skull Island or some place where, like, it's void of civilians and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's interesting. But you made the great point that, like, if you do a Godzilla versus King Kong movie set, like, pre the Godzilla movie we just had, there's no stakes because we already know that Godzilla will survive.
Godzilla will win,
So it's just like, it's interesting. We'll see how it turns out, but...
And then another thing, just like, we're throwing the shit out there. They're making the same world as Pacific Rim.
I mean, just
Jaeger battle, like what?
Yeah, like just giant mechs versus Godzilla.
And then maybe that's where the fucking first Jaegers were like fighting against and shit like that. Like,
man, you got to bring yourself back.
Ooh,
that'd be dope as fuck.
That might be tight.
That'd be dope as fuck. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I will say like
because it did come from under the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Just give us more monsters versus mechs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm pumped for Power Rangers to see the giant Zords. You know what I mean? And just give us the shit that we loved when we were kids. You know what I mean? We have the technology now.
Give it
come true.
Give it to us.
Please.
Come on. All right, on another side note, me and Taryn are completely grateful and humbled by the support and love that we've been getting. Yeah. Especially on our Get Out thing. I mean, all of our previous videos, like we got up to like 30 views and we were just like, yeah, we hit 30.
Yeah.
And this shit's like at 800 and something now. Like,
and the Logan's views are going up. They're about to reach 200.
Like, we really appreciate the support.
Yeah.
You guys have been subscribing. You guys have been commenting. We've been doing our best to respond to you guys and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, we feel the love. We said if we get 1,000 views on our Get Out, we're gonna do the Get Out challenge. And, we ain't small people, so that might be potentially funny as fuck. It might be
funny as fuck. But we'll definitely do that. I mean, like, the Get Out challenge is pretty hilarious.
That's just funny as fuck.
I've seen so many people bust their ass.
I know I'm bust. I can't cut like that.
I can't cut like that either, man.
Clean
I feel like I'll blow out a goddamn knee trying to cut on you niggas.
Shit, if I get that, I'll be at the combine right now. Right. Big ass nigga. Good sharpness. Boy.
Oh man, yeah. But look, again, appreciate the love. You know, just it's very humbling. This is something we've been trying to do for a long time.
A long time, man.
And we appreciate all of it, man.
Yeah. So, like, comment, subscribe. When you comment, we do our best to try to comment back. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Much love.
On that note, guys, we'll see you for the next one.
Which is going to be either Bilko or is it Beauty and the Beast next week?
Beauty and the Beast and Bilko.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Bilko.
Yeah.
I'm forcing this nigga to see Beauty and the Beast because I can't wait to talk about Beauty and the Beast and the wrongness that's been done to my nigga Gaston. Woo. Y'all wait for next week.
Peace. Deuces.
Hadouken!